Thanks, President. My question is to the Minister representing the Prime Minister, Minister Wong. How is the government addressing the cost of living challenges while building a better and fairer education system from early childhood education all the way through to free TAFE and HECS debt relief? Can the Minister also detail particularly how the Albanese government is helping early childhood educators get a pay rise while also keeping fees down for many working families?
Minister Wong.
Thank you, and thank you to Senator Coney for that excellent question. And what I would say is we understand that Australians are struggling with cost of living challenges. We know that, which is why this government is working so hard to deliver assistance and support to Australians who are struggling with the cost of living, looking at all the ways we can help: tax cuts for all Australian taxpayers, energy bill relief for every household, cheaper medicines and more bulk building, HECS relief for everyone with a student debt, and, of course, fee-free TAFE, support for people from the outer suburbs and regions to go to university, and getting wages moving. We are also provisioning for higher wages for aged care and childcare workers. Of course, what have the opposition who come in here talking about cost of living actually done? Well, what they've really done is oppose cost of living relief at every chance they get. Every chance they get. Not only that, the ideas they put forward would cost more. Mr Dutton's plans would mean higher power prices, higher grocery prices, higher taxes. But there is one thing that would be lower under Mr Dutton. There'd be one thing that would be lower. You got it, Stirling. Wages. Wages would definitely be low under the Liberals and Nationals. You see, Labor wants Australians to earn more and keep more of what they earn, including early childhood educators and care workers, and we're making sure they're fairly paid by funding a 15% wage increase, when we're also working to ensure that the cost is not passed on to families. The wage increase, President, is tied to a commitment from centres to limit fee increases, so better for parents, better for educators, better for children. And this is on top of our cheaper childcare reforms that have cut the cost of childcare for 1.2 million families. You don't like the truth, do you, Senator Henderson? According to the ACCC, childcare costs were cut by 11% following our reforms. 11%,
Thank
Senator
you,
Henderson.
Minister. The time for answering has expired. Senator Ciccone, first supplementary.
Thanks again, President. In my home state of Victoria and right across Australia, including here in Parliament House, I've met so many hard-working early childhood educators and parents who speak of what an important role they play. Now, what will the government's decision to lift the wages of early childhood education and care workers mean for the workers and the industry more broadly?
Minister Wong.
Thank you, and thank you to the Senator Ciccone for his supplementary. And like all of us on this side of the chamber, he knows early childhood educators deserve a pay rise. And the Productivity Commission has made it clear if we don't increase wages in the sector, we won't have a workforce. So under our government, the Albanese government's plan, an average worker receiving the award rate will get an extra $103 per week in pay by the end of the year, increasing to $155 extra by December 2025, a wage increase that will apply to workers in OSH, outside school hours care services, benefiting parents of school-aged children too. Of course, we take a different view to the opposition. We don't believe that we should keep wages low by design. And of course we have Senator Rennick, who's on the record on these issues. When Labor announced these changes, he said paying early educators more was going to destroy the family unit. Wow. Is this the Coalition's policy?
Thank you, Minister. Senator Ciccone, second supplementary.
Thanks, President. I thank the Minister for that response. Now, how is the Albanese Labor government supporting Australians to develop the skills and the capabilities required for the jobs of the future, while also providing cost of living relief?
Thank you, Senator Ciccone. Minister Wong.
Thank you, and thank you for the supplementary, Senator Ciccone, because it does articulate one of the policy challenges that the government at this time faces. We have to address cost of living challenges, but we also have to do the work that was never done under the Coalition, which is to set Australia up for a prosperous future. By 2050, Australia will need a workforce where 4 out of 5 people have a TAFE or university qualification, and if we don't achieve that, we will be poorer, we will be less productive than we otherwise would be. And that is why, through fee-free TAFE, we're funding 500,000 courses in priority areas, care, defence, construction, manufacturing, to name a few. Doubling the number of university study hubs to help students in regions and outer suburbs. Looking forward to the National Party being supportive of the Labor government's university study hubs. We're introducing prac payments to help nursing, teaching and social workers, and we are cutting HECS debt for more than 3 million Australians.